This video covers the 10 best places to visit in Brazil, and you don't want to skip this video. The top 10 tourist destinations in Brazil are listed below. I am aware that it is a sizable nation, more substantial than the continental United States. But even if you are planning a long journey to South America, I urge you to stop by at least 3 or 4 of the following locations. I know you'll have a terrific time. You can learn how to say thank you in Portuguese here, as the majority of Brazilians don't know English. Let's begin, then. 1. Rio de Janeiro. Rio is the only location like it. Welcome to the lush mountains, gorgeous beaches, outrageous nightlife, and passionate football supporters. Rio, also referred to as Cidade Maravilhosa, or the Marvelous City, is surrounded by lush mountains and has a long, uninterrupted coastline. The beaches are the main draw for most visitors. The beach is so busy with activities that you could never leave and still have a full holiday, according to the Cariocas locals. You'll enjoy sailing to one of the many little offshore islands, motorcycling on the beach, trekking in the Tijuca rainforest, hang gliding, and rock climbing. 2. Salvador. Salvador, a city in the Brazilian state of Bahia, is renowned for its extraordinary energy. It retains a significant amount of its colonial architecture and is best known as Portugal's New World capital. The town's historic center is located in the Pelourinho neighborhood. Large squares, multicolored structures, and churches like San Francisco with gilt woodwork and other Baroque elements may all be found in this area. 3. São Paulo State. São Paulo State is another in the long list of amazing things about Brazil. It provides some of the top products the nation has to offer. The latest boomtown is São Paulo, where everything is expanding, including business, industry, culture, finance, and of course, tourism. However, you can also spend some time outside the city by traveling to Serra da Mantiqueira. Use this beautiful mountain range as your cozy alpine retreat with its 2,500-meter summits. Ilhabela is another option for your luxurious island getaway. 4. São Paulo City. The heartbeat of São Paulo State is São Paulo City. It's the largest city in Brazil and one of the largest in the world. It's a bit of a melting pot, with all kinds of ethnic groups calling it home, including the largest community of Japanese outside of Japan. You'll find unbelievable art galleries and experimental theaters, as well as fantastic fine dining restaurants and upscale bars. If you want a taste of sophisticated city life, this is your stop. 5. Brasilia. Built in the 1960s, Brazil's capital is a thoroughly planned and intricately organized city. Brasilia's landmark infrastructure is laid out in the form of an airplane. Each section of the plane is a different district like residential, government, finance, culture, and commerce. The architecture here attracts tourists and professional architects alike. Be sure to check out the Three Powers Square. Here you'll find the Supreme Court, Congress, and the Presidential Palace. 6. Fortaleza. Another of Brazil's big cities is Fortaleza. It's best known for its energetic cultural scenes, great beaches, and even greater shopping. If you're going for the beaches, check out Meireles, Mucuripe, Iracema, and everyone's favorite, Praia do Futuro. Spend your morning strolling through Centro, the oldest part of the city, and then spend your evenings in Praia de Iracema, a neighborhood densely packed with hotels, restaurants, and nightlife. 7. Parati. One of the most popular stops for tourists is located along Brazil's green coast in the state of Rio de Janeiro. Parati is bursting with waterfalls, an emerald green sea, giant coastal mountains, and tropical forests. Once a Portuguese colony, the heart of the town is still the historic center, complete with multicolored colonial buildings and cobbled streets built in the 17th century during the height of the Brazilian gold rush. Many of the houses have been converted to bed and breakfasts, which the locals call posadas. 8. Recife. There is nothing not to love about the Venice of Brazil. Inside the city is a network of waterways, bridges, islets, and peninsulas, and just outside are tropical rainforests with rivers and islands to explore. There is a wonderfully historic old town here, as well as incredible culture and fantastic beaches. The old town is known as Recife Antigo and is located on its own island near the harbor. Most would agree that Bovaijam is the most popular beach in town due to the white sands and coral reefs. Recife is a large city with lots to offer, including an awesome place to spend Carnival. 9. Olinda. 6 kilometers from Recife is Olinda, a 16th century Portuguese colonial town. The historic old town sits on a hill surrounded by trees and filled with churches, museums, and restaurants. In 1982, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The rest of the town is no less charming with tons of 18th century architecture, monasteries and convents, and fantastically painted houses. Once a leader in the sugarcane industry, Olinda has transformed into a small artist colony, full of artists, workshops, studios, and other creative types. 10. Manaus. Considered by many as the gateway to the Amazon rainforest, Manaus sits on the Negro River. The capital of Amazonas, and one of the largest cities in the country, it has incredible landmarks like the Rio Negro Palace and the Amazonas Opera House. If you're in the mood for some phenomenal nature, check out the Meeting of the Waters, a 3-mile stretch where the Solomos and the Negro rivers run side by side without fully mixing. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.